Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to compare React and Vue in a practical way. Instead of only talking about theory, we will build the same post table in both frameworks. Our example will support three main actions: add a post, edit a post, and delete a post. This is a great beginner example because it includes form handling, list rendering, button events, and state updates. So by the end of this video, you will clearly see how React and Vue solve the same problem in slightly different ways. Let's start with React. I have already created the UI using Tailwind, and you can see how it looks. There is a title text box and a drop-down for post status. Once we click on the Add button, a new post will be added to the table. Let's see how we can write this in React. First, I'm going to create a variable for the initial values like this. Then I'll assign that value to the post state like this. Inside the table, I'm going to loop through it like this. After that, inside the loop, I'm going to display the values for ID, title, and status like this. Now you can see the values from the initial array inside the table. Next, we are going to create three states for title, status, and edit ID. Now everything is okay, so let's create the add post function. I'm going to get all the form values using onChange and assign them to the states we created earlier. We can set the title like this and set the status like this. Now let's write the handle submit function. First, I'm going to disable the default submit behavior using prevent default. If the title is empty, then we return. After that, we can add the post using set posts like this. Here, we are checking whether the user is trying to edit an existing post by checking edit ID. If it is a new post, we can add it like this. After all that, we can reset the form like this. Next, we can edit the post like this. Here is the handle edit function. Once that is done, I can call it inside the edit button click event. For the edit function, I need to pass the post. Here, we also need to change the button text between add and edit, and we can do that using this condition. Now let's create the delete function. We can filter the posts, and if the ID is not equal to the selected post, we can set the remaining posts using set posts. And here, I'm passing the post ID like this. One more thing, if there are no posts, I need to show no posts available. Now everything looks good. Let's test the React project. Let's do this with Vue.js. As I explained earlier, I'm using a Tailwind template for Vue.js as well. I've already pushed everything to my repository, so you can download it from there. Okay, let's start. Now I'll show you the steps we need to follow. Number 1, create the initial values and display them in the table using a loop. Number 2, integrate the form and get the input values. Number 3, integrate the add post function. Number 4, integrate the edit post function. Number 5, integrate the delete post function. Number 6, change the button text in edit mode and handle the no records case. Step number 1. Before we start writing the Vue code, let me quickly explain something. In Vue, we mainly work with two parts: script setup, where we write the logic, and template, where we build what appears on the screen. First, I'm going to create a variable called posts and add two sample records. The titles will be React Basics and Vue Guide. You might want to know why we use ref when we create a variable. What is it? Let me explain. Ref is a way to create reactive data. When the value changes, Vue updates the UI automatically. Is it a object? Yes, ref is an object that holds your reactive value inside .value. Hope that's clear. Now I'm going to loop through those values inside the table. Like this, you can write v dash for equals post in posts, and here you can use post.id as the key. After that, we can set the post.title, post.status. Let's start the form and get the values in Vue. You can define variable like this. Here I've created three variables: title, status, and edit ID. The default value of status is draft and the default value of edit ID is null. Inside text input is bounded variable title using v-model equals title. Same thing you have to do for status, v-model equals status, and make sure to add prevent default to form attribute like this. I'm going to write handle submit function here. Let's integrate the handle submit. First, I'm checking title is empty and remove the spaces. If nothing is typed, you can return. And we need to check use is editing the existing post. We check by if edited dot value. If editing goes through all the post, find the matching ID, update the title and status keeps the post unchanged. Let's go to else part. If it's a new post, we can push new values like this. We can give timestamp and new title and status. We can write reset function also to clear the form values. Let's check this working. Nice, it's working. Let's write the edit function. Const handle edit, I need to pass post, and you can assign the values to title dot value equals post dot title, stores the ID of that post. So Vue knows you are editing this post, not adding a new one here. What we are doing is when user clicks edit, the old data is loaded into the form. Then after changing it and submitting, that same post gets updated. Let's check how it works. Let's write the delete part. Const handle delete in need to pass the post ID to this function. Inside that function, I'm going through all the posts and keeps only posts whose ID is not equal to the deleted ID. So the selected post is removed if edit ID dot value equals ID checks if the deleted post is currently being edited after TGAR reset form. That's easy. And here I'm checking if the length is 0, show this TR. That's the let's test. Everything working fine. Hope like this video. Please subscribe to our channel for videos. See you later.